Guys, welcome to Atari Series 7, and I'm reviewing this, which is the Batman Missions Two-Face action figure. So really cool, really blessed, picked this up today. And yeah, we got that awesome Batman symbol, the Batman Missions logo, DC Two-Face, nice clear view of him packaging. So this action figure line, it's very similar to what they did for the basic series for the DCU movies, where they were pretty good in terms of articulation and detail, so I'm really excited about this. And yeah, you can see Batman Two-Face facing off here, and as you can see it says Double Danger, so yeah, let's open this up. So here we have Two-Face, and you'll notice the tie is a little strange. I think it's supposed to go underneath the jacket, but with mine it's sticking out. But I don't know. It's kind of like, it almost looks a little bit molded in there, so that might not be the case, but I've kind of pushed it in there a little bit. But nonetheless, I think this is pretty cool looking Two-Face. I like the detail for his Harvey Dent side and then his Two-Face side. Very, very cool. And yeah, I like how they sculpted the hair. It looks really good, really nice there, and you can see the face. It's kind of like a groaning expression. I like the paint on the eyes, and then on this side it's just kind of crazy. You got all these scars, and then his one eye, or not one eye, but kind of like open eye in the mouth, and it just goes all the way back. It's so creepy looking, but Two-Face like. I'm actually a little surprised too, considering this line is aimed at like more of a younger audience, but nonetheless, I think it looks really cool. Then he's got the red suit, which looks awesome. I love all these crease and wrinkles on the suit. Makes it look very, very cool, and that continues over to the shoulders. You can also see what I really like is his cuffs here, or not his cuff, but like the sleeve of his black shirt. I really like that because he's wearing black underneath, so very cool that they kept that, and again, you can kind of see more of the creases and the pockets. Then moving down, he has his pants, which also have creases and wrinkles, which look really, really nice, so I like that. As for accessories, you get this Double Danger gun, as it's called, and it's actually pretty cool looking. It's like a gun. You can see the trigger here with the clip, and I like the silver that they did here, and you can kind of see the little rifle part, but on the end here is a knife, or kind of like a blade, so I guess kind of like you can use a gun or a blade. I really like that. That's kind of cool, and it fits Two-Face's character of two personalities, so it's an action feature, not really an action feature, but kind of like a toy accessory, but it's a kind of smart one and a cool one on Mattel's part. As you can see, you can hold it in his hand, and then I guess you'd kind of like flip it around this way too if you wanted him to hold the knife version of this. I think it's actually supposed to clip more into like his hand like this. Then it becomes a blade, and yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I really do like that. And in terms of articulation, he's got a 360 at his head. He can look up and down. You got a 360 at the arms. They swing out at the shoulder. Yeah, bendability at the elbow. Kind of stiff though. 360 at the wrist. 360 at the elbow, my bad. 360 at the wrist. And they're on hinges. 360 at the torso. The legs come forwards and backwards. You have bendability at the knee as well. And yeah, so pretty good in terms of articulation. Like I said at the start of this, it's very much like the DCU figures that they did for Mattel. And yeah, they did a really good job with that. I'm glad they found a way to kind of continue that series. And here's a comparison with Mr. Freeze, also from this line, and Batman from Justice League. Just to kind of give you an idea, they are in the same height range, and also like the same articulation points. 360s at the head, shoulder joints, elbow joints, wrist joints, torso, knee joints. The only difference is the boots turn on Batman, but not all the figures did it in this series, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was just Batman and Superman and maybe Flash. But yeah, so pretty good. And then lastly, here's a comparison with Black Manta, also from the basic series of Aquaman. As you can see, very good, and they're all kind of in a similar height range. You know, if I had one complaint about the DCU basic toy lines, it was that there just wasn't enough villains, but I mean, that wasn't really their fault because there wasn't a lot of villains in the movie, so I'm glad that they've kind of made this Batman Missions line, so if you want to include villains like Two-Face or Mr. Freeze, it helps expand that. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please rate, like, and subscribe.